We'll see if I regret doing this. I didn't check the weather today. It's currently raining a little bit. Before I left, it said there's supposed to be a 90% chance of rain, but that's totally fine because this hat, as well as this bag and what's in this bag, are all weatherproof. Let me set up an angle and I'll show you what's in this bag because, oh boy, it makes this bag that I showed you last week super useful and extra versatile than it already was. Y'all saw how versatile this bag already was last week. What if I told you it got more versatile? So if I open this up, now what's in here is not how you probably should be using it, but I was too lazy to... Wrong pocket. So what's in here is a camera cube. The best part is that it can be its own backpack. Now, albeit this backpack strap is very over-engineered because I was looking at this before I left. So first off, you have your magnet up here to keep it nice and attached. But then I noticed that there's another one over here. Don't know where it went. Oh, hold on. So I noticed that there's a strap here so you can alleviate shoulder pain if your load is too heavy, similar to that of the Nomadic and Peter McKinnon bag. This is just a camera cube that you can put on your bag. Not complaining, but I feel like it's a little bit over-engineered for something this small. But regardless, it's genius. You can take the straps off, or you can get this without the straps, or you can get it with the straps. If you choose to get the straps later, you can totally do that. But what comes in here, you get one long divider as well as 3 smaller dividers, so you can set this up to be exactly how you want it to be. Now, I don't have a lot in here, but I do have my Canon 80D as well as my RF 24-105 just to show that there's stuff in here because I'm currently using my 15-35 on the R5. I didn't feel like showing the other lenses I have for my 80D. Anyway, you got a larger pocket in here with some organization as well, and that's really all there is to this bag. But that turns a bag that's already super versatile for a weekend travel into, hey, I want to also bring my camera as well, but like not have an overly huge bag like some other camera bags. Now, I can't advise leaving the straps on while you have it in the bag, but it's so neat, this whole entire system that they've created for this bag. I love it. Speaking of versatility, not only does Alpaka have you covered in backpacks and camera cubes, but they also have you covered in things you didn't necessarily know you needed. So for example, they have the tiniest little pens that you can attach to your zippers and never forget a pen. As someone with ADHD, I'm always forgetting things and I'm always needing to write things down because it's just better to have them physically written down versus put in the abyss of my phone. Now, I do use Milanote to keep a lot of my ideas straight, but sometimes I throw notes elsewhere in my phone and I totally forget them. So having a pen always on me, especially when traveling, especially if I forget to have a pen on me, have this tiny little pen and you can write anything and it just attaches to your zipper. They also have a tiny little blade version that's also this size for those of you who are super into EDC and always having a knife on you or something that you can cut with. It's so nice. All in all, what am I trying to say about all this? It's just nice to have a lot of options. It's nice to have a bag that's good for travel where you can fit a couple days worth of clothes and all you want to do is bring your laptop. You don't really want to bring your camera, but having a additional option to bring your camera with you should you so choose, but not have something be super bulky that's meant to bring lots of camera gear where you just want to bring a little bit. Just like many of my other videos, it's been over a month and I have some thoughts. Also, real quick, thank you to Alpaka Gear. I don't even know if they knew I moved, but I was in the middle of doing all that plus a whole lot of other crap, and they did not even bother me once about, hey, is this video done yet? So thank you, Alpaka Gear. I love you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. It's been a wild ride, and I have some thoughts about your bag, as well as the other things that I reviewed over a month ago. I'm gonna come back to this because the other things I don't have a whole lot of thoughts, comments, concerns. This hat, it's got a magnetic buckle, just like a lot of their other fun magnetic stuff. And I also continue to use their magnetic hub. I love that thing, and I actually got to experience it for the first time of taking it off the wall at my last apartment and moving it here, and it restuck. So anyway, that's an aside. Magnets, hat, it's lightweight, super comfortable. Just don't think I should have went with the gray one. I have avoided going black just because I own too much black stuff. I'm now like, maybe I should have, and just did the thing, because I just don't think this color is working for me. It's not Alpaka's fault, it's mine. Otherwise, it's a solid quality hat. Highly recommend. You can also kind of squish it down a little bit without any concern of like ruining it. So you could like squeeze it down, put it in your pocket. No concerns. Great hat. Back to the bag, but only to access the pen that I forgot I put in here. It's a fun emergency pen for when you need to write something and you have no pen, don't want to put it into the abyss of your phone. Not meant to be used super often, but is a super handy little pen to have. Boop. And now the bag. Honestly, I would rather just use this as a camera cube and not the backpack that I got it as. Just using it as a backpack did not seem the most practical to me. That's not to say it wouldn't be practical for you, but it was not practical to me. It kind of just depends on what you need and where you're going. But if you just need a small amount of equipment, but you're going on a hike or something where you're gonna need full mobility of your appendages, and you don't want the limitation of, well, I can't climb that because I have to carry this and it's gonna be too much work to like launch it because I got expensive stuff in here, then by all means, then it makes sense as a backpack. Otherwise, the backpack mode just wasn't for me, and I'd rather use this as a camera cube with the Elements travel backpack from a couple videos ago, or last video. And go check it out. I'll probably link it down below, if not in the end card. Thank you to Alpaka Gear for sending me this bag and that hat and the pen. I would say use code JOSH15 off to get 15% off your order, but they're switching up their referral program. So me in post will correct it or leave information down below so you can get a discount and I earn a little bit of commission, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.